fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Did he squander that great opportunity? He was always like that. I knew last time he was just lucky. These are some of the things we might have heard, thought, or said about somebody's failure. What do you think? When you say these kind of things or think these kind of things, is it going to hurt you or the person that's going to receive such feedback? Theodore Roosevelt once said, "It is the man in the arena whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. But there is no effort without shortcoming and error." A couple months ago, my employer triggered a RTO, return to office policy, which invalidated my privilege to work from home. So we moved from Seattle for a reason. We moved in search of good weather. And we found that abundantly in Apex, which we call home. Now we don't want to go back to office just because the employer says. Little did I know about the job market. Since that big message, I have applied over hundreds of jobs. 30% of employers are so kind. They send you rejection emails. 70% of employers are overwhelmed with all these job applications they are receiving. And the good thing, I have received 4 interviews. You might be wondering, is that a good thing? If you focus on these numbers that I said, it is very easy to fall into the trap that I'm not good enough or I need to change something. So since then, I have been tracking every single thing, all my resume tailored to this company, job description, salary range, is it work from home, hybrid, all those details. So one day, if I get a call from a recruiter or a hiring manager, I will know, okay, this is the job I applied, this is the details I need to look at. And I've been to these coding interviews, which I have failed. I don't have a shame in saying that. But the good thing is, I've learned so much. I've learned, okay, this thing doesn't work. Okay, this is the area where I need to focus. There is so much learning I have gotten from these rejections. And every time I go to this STAR method interviews, they ask you, tell me about yourself. This question helps me so much to realize that I have accomplished so much. And then talking with these people, I feel like more confident. I have an opportunity to practice this public speaking that I'm practicing right now in Toastmasters. So there is a saying, if you're not trying, if you're not failing, you're not even trying. I can proudly say, I am trying, failing, learning, trying, and the circle goes on. If we have the faith in something or the things that we want to achieve in our lives, you would find out 1,000 different ways things don't work for you. Thomas Edison said, I did not fail 10,000 times. I learned 10,000 different ways these things, light bulb did not work. I love the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, where Will Smith looks into his son's eye and says, you have a dream, you gotta protect it. Don't let anyone, even me, to say you're not good enough. So my friends, protect your dream from yourself. All of us have this small voice in our head. Every time we stumble, we come to this podium, we shake or do whatever, and then you will tell, maybe I'm not good enough. Should I go there again? So keep your mind in check. One thing I remember, I was looking at this YouTube video with this guy, Jan, maybe I pronounced his name wrong, but this guy was looking for rejection for 100 days. And during those 100 days, what he did, he would go to his neighbor house and say hey, I want to plant this plant in your backyard. He goes to Krispy Kreme and he says to the barista, I want donuts that are interlaced and shaped like Olympic rings. He goes to professor. He even goes and gives a lecture. He does not have qualification. He flies a plane. So what he says, we have to face our rejection, learn from it, ask the question why. When you ask the question why for a rejection, people feel more empathetic. They will give you more feedback. So, I want to tell all of you that we are powerful beyond measure, and we have the immense determination and perseverance inside of us if you have the courage to look inside of you. Just want to give you an example of J.K. Rowling. All of us know she is so successful, but many of us don't know. She was rejected 12 times before she got her best-selling book, Harry Potter, published. So if we see somebody struggling, don't make thoughts or don't give them feedback that's not going to help. If he's struggling, I'll go and give him a hug. I'll give a pat on his back and say, you did great. Way to go, my friend. And some of us might be saying like, why am I struggling so much? Why always me? Why not we say, why not me? Just like great Jim Rohn said, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? So, my friends, I urge all of you, get outside of your comfort zone. Embrace the failure. This is the only way we can be better and our future will be more secure. Don't let your value does not get diminished because somebody does not realize your worth. Back to you, Mr. Toastmasters.